Hey guys, so finally working on our pull-out drawer. Cut all the pieces there. That piece is actually for our day bed, so that will actually pull out from the underside of the drawer. When you pull it out, it'll pull out and then it will slide in to make that day bed. So I'm just prepping up some pieces, marking where I'm going to drill it all, and then I'm going to glue and screw it all together, and then give it a sand and give it a coat of paint. And then once it dries, put it on the pull-out drawers or pull-out sliders. So finally getting it done, so it should be good, using 12mm marine ply.
We originally wanted to do the aluminium box, hey?
I was going to do an aluminium box, but for what I'm doing with the piece that pulls out from the bottom that's hidden, it's going to be too hard, and it just wouldn't have worked as well as I thought. It's easier to work with this timber or ply.
And it also means that you can do it.
And I can do it.
Yeah.
It's coming together.
Just slowly but surely.
Slowly. Yeah. Kind of done, not really, just started. Got the two sides on in the middle, so you're probably wondering why I've recessed. So I've recessed this section here, so our piece, it's actually in the back of the car, but same concept. So our piece of board that goes in the middle will actually sit in flush in there like that, if you can kind of see. So that will sit in there with a couple of clips, holds that in there, and then obviously when you pull out the drawer and then want to pull it out, undo the clips, pull it out of there, and then slide that in to be our little day bed.
Yeah, very smart.
So it's all kind of hidden away, so you can probably see it'll sit in like that.
Yeah, looks good.
But it fits perfectly in there. It's actually just sitting in the back of the car. I was just measuring it.
It's obviously not put in properly, but it's perfect, hey?
Yeah.
Happy?
Just gonna put the back on it, give it a sand, bit of coat of paint, and then I've got a front panel.
Sweet.
So the front panel will go on there. So it's Sunday morning, we finished this off last night. I sanded it back, painted it. So put a bit of bog on these few ones. Haven't really done too much during the week, been busy with work, but finally going to mount this drawer in. So I'm just measuring it all up. I've just got two little packers under here. So those packers, so it sits off the ground. So when I screw them up, then I pull the packers out after. And then it's sitting up off the drawer and will slide properly. So now just to make sure these are, I marked them when it was all the way back in and how I wanted to sit it, because I'm going to actually put the face that I cut off here onto here, so you won't see this, this will have that face on it. So marked all that. Now I'm just going to adjust these to where my marks were, drill them in, pull it out, put the packers underneath them as I go to keep it level the whole way through. It will slide nicely, and then put this face on and then a handle.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be
good. Yeah, finally.
We have a gold handle as well to match like all our other gold pieces too.
Yeah, so it's just a gold handle, so a proper handle like that will match these ones, and then so it's coming together.
Yes.
We've got our fabric, so it goes to upholster this week to get upholstered, so then we can put our bench seats on, finish off sanding this back, give these last couple of coats of paint, finish off the piece in the back there, and then start on the last bit, which is a little sink area. And then we've actually got this piece cut, actually here it is, it's cut here, it's V-grooved, but I'm just gonna go there, gotta paint it and cut a little hole. We're just gonna make it for like a little soap hand sanitizer for on the road, so just quick and easy. It's there for when you get out of the car or go somewhere where you come back from the car, you want to wash your hands, you're not looking for soap, not touching everything dirty. So just making use of space. So but he's getting there. So we finished off the front, just kind of painted. There was a few touch marks. We're gonna have to paint everything one more time before we go. We had actually insulation here, which is down there, but we've heard a lot of bad things about it, so we took it out. But we've got the car builder sanded everything, so you can see on the inside there, that's that black stuff. I'm going to cut a hole and make a little box for some soaps or whatever we want to use there.
Sunscreen, stuff like that.
Sunscreen, soap, whatever's going to fit, kind of thing. And then obviously we put that piece on the front there. Just got to put a handle on there, so it's all done for now. Excuse my tools in there. But yeah.
We're so close to being done.
We're close.
It feels like it. Yeah. All we've got left is our cushions getting upholstered next week, and then we just have our little kitchenette sort of sink area, which will have drawers underneath there. So we're getting there.
Getting there. Hey guys, so finally ended up making this side of the door card. So we always talked about doing it, but I just wanted to wait until we finished the build with the ply. I didn't want to go buy another $80 sheet just to do this little section, but we had enough left over, so we ended up making it. So it's just sitting there. I've just drilled these out. We used the original holes, so we riv nutted into there using some countersunk drill bits. So they will sit flush like that. So they're all stainless steel, same as that side, so everything looks the same. We got rid of the two original speakers. We didn't want them, didn't need them, they weren't too good anyway, thanks Toyota. So, but we got the outline, the speakers in the front in our door pods, so it's plenty enough for us. So obviously just to mount this now with these countersunk screws, put them in, put the handle on, got the handle, put that in, and then we've actually got our sticker arrived. So that arrived today, or yesterday, picked it up today. So we got it from the sticker store, so thanks to those guys. But this is it. This is actually first time looking at it. So
I hope it's good.
It's good, don't want to drop those, but that's our sticker there. That will actually sit with some of this stuff. This will actually sit right there.
Nice.
We decided to go on this side of the door because we have the Weber box and we won't have anything on top of the Weber box. When at this side, we have the Self-Fire Go aerial and plus the gas bottle and maybe a jerry can holder.
Yeah.
So you won't see our window from that side. But yeah, we're this side and get that on. But yeah, it should look good and hopefully finally have our sticker. Get that on today. So just finally going to wire these in. Comes out. So I'm going to wire the power points in and all the sockets. Running these through an RCBO 16 amp off the inverter, so it actually trips out. So doing that, and then we got one more up the top there. So we're going to wire them in, and also the dual USB and just SIG socket off a fuse blocks.
Very nice.
So yeah, so ended up getting the power points wired in, USBs wired in, just set up our Self-Fire Go as just a test run. This will actually sit in behind me in the electrical box. It'll sit on a switch off our dual battery, but I just open it up, you've got to register it, and then I just updated it just while I was here. So that the antenna for that is actually at the back here, so that sits on our rear arm. So I've actually got two, so I've got a really long one.
We're not using that one though.
We won't be using that one.
Look how long it is.
It's 2 meters, but this one's perfect. So it's about the height of our alley cab once it's shut, so it gives us really good reception. Well, should. So
let's hope so.
But yeah, that will actually sit in behind my seat in the electrical box on a switch, so you can turn it on and off our dual battery. Just plugged it in to register and all that. It's working cool. Got it up on my phone, so you can see all there. So the signal strength at the moment is pretty bad because that little antenna is just sitting around. So you see as it moves as I'm moving around. But pretty cool. Got these all wired in, so these are all just turns on now. So now charge batteries on the road and all that.
Yeah, nearly there.
Fridge is running too, so but yeah.
All we need to do now is order the sink. Start doing that middle area over there. Exciting.
Very good. Oh, and got our sticker on.
Oh yeah. We forgot to show you. Wow, it looks good.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, that was a good couple bubbles, but you won't notice that.
You won't notice. That's good. Wonder where our big spider friend is. Have you found it yet?
No, not yet. Hey guys, so decided after looking at what roof rack to go, because we have the solar on the roof, I didn't want anything tall, and just to minimise the roof, how low we could stay, I ended up going with this Unistrut low profile. It's only 20 mil, so it has grooves in it for, I don't know if you guys know, Unistrut has grooves in it so you can lock in eyelets and all that. It's actually drying at the moment, so I won't turn it around, but that will sit on top of the alley cab rails, bolted down, and then you can just put these little bars in there, and you can move it either way, wherever you suit, and put attachments into it. Works as a roof rack system, but yeah, it was just very low profile. It's only 20 mil high, and it's pretty light as well. So
it's convenient for us.
It's convenient as well. So I picked it up at work, so it was, didn't pay nothing for it. Instead of going like alley cab bars, which were a few $100s.
Like 800, weren't they?
Yeah, and they weren't that much, but they were pretty expensive for a similar system. This is actually lower. It's going to look very similar. You won't even really notice it on the roof. So Just going to paint this up. We're going to put 2 plugs in the ends of them and then mount them down. So just sprayed that in just an etch coat primer. I'm just going to do 2 coats of that, just to give it a good base, and then just spraying it with some just paint, black paint now, just some gloss black to match the brackets that are painted on the solar panel. So I'll match up the top there, give it 2 or 3 coats on there, dry it, and then I can mount it down on the roof. Got a few other bits and pieces to do during the day, so it's good. It's also hot outside, so we can dry it good and put it on a bit later on. So we got the roof racks mounted. So as I said, we used just low level uni strut, just to keep it nice and level. It's actually about the same height as my solar panels, so it works out really well. I just wanted to keep everything in line as low as possible. So there's our solar panels, and there's the height of the roof racks. We're probably going to have max tracks on 4 max tracks on one side, and then just a box on the other side to carry little bits and pieces that we don't want to store in the car, that can just stay on the top. But they're all mounted up, so using the tracking system. So yeah, it came up good, nice and low level. You can't really notice them. I'm just up on the ladder at the moment, but that's them pretty far away, so keeps them nice and low. And, you know, it's very easy to mount stuff to it using the tracking that they use.